Hello, Cody. Cody, it's just me and you. This is the Cody only stream. What you doing, Cody? Hello, Cody. You are first. It's literally just you. It's just you and me. You love me, Cody. Red. I love you too, Cody. Mamacita080, hi. Sarah, welcome. Cody, what are you doing right now? Hello. It's me, Kilo, hi. You just had... Hello. You had pie? What kind of pie? Good luck with everything in the documentary. Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Love a Nurse 09, hi. Sam, I hope that you are enjoying the documentary. I just finished editing part 8. Am I okay? No. Key lime pie? Ooh. I just finished editing part 8 of the documentary, and that part 8 is going on 4 minutes long. It's like 3.5 minutes. So all of you have been complaining, begging for 5-minute long videos for the series. If even one of you doesn't watch part 8, I will find you. And I will open your eyes and I'll make you watch it. Eliza, hello. If any of you sleep on part 8 after crying, begging for 5-minute long videos, here you go. 3.5 minutes. You better watch all of it. Hi, Eliza. Sylvia, hello. Where is everybody tonight? This is why I don't get on Sunday. Where y'all at? 6 people in here? TikTok. What you doing? What you doing, TikTok? Everybody, keep double tapping that screen. Living alone in Phrae province of Thailand. Please, you come to me, okay? Rose? Powder Blue Ranger, hello. I open my eyes like that when I see people I know at the gym. Like that. Like that. This is... People always tell me open my eyes more, but I can't. These are with your hands. I'll put on binoculars sometimes when I'm trying to look at something. Maria, thank you for the follow. If I'm trying to see something better, I'll put on my binoculars. I don't know how to describe it. I'm enjoying, but I feel bad because of everything that happened. I want you to feel bad. So I want you to feel bad. I want you to enjoy it, but also feel bad, because I enjoyed it, but I also feel bad. As long as you feel the way that I do, by the end of this, I want you to feel empty, and I want the soul sucked out of you. You know, I want your soul out of your body by the end of this documentary. I love doing that. You do the binoculars too. I realized something the other day. My eyes are kind of big, but guys are always saying how my eyes are so big. Maybe they think that you're secretly a wolf. It's because they're all taller than me, and I'm looking up. Hello, Yellow. How are you? Hey there, it's Josh from Indianapolis. Hello, Josh from Indianapolis. Thanks for being here. Everyone who's new here, click the follow button. Not a great thing to hear when first joining the live. Oh no, what did I say? Hi, Madison. Riley, welcome. Yellow, thank you so much for the follow. A short girl perk. Yeah, shout out to the short queens. Germino, hello. How are you doing? I played the fifth. How are you doing, Yellow? Nice. Maheen, hello. Adrian, welcome. I am doing better slowly, day by day. Andrea, hi. Gabby, hello. Listen, I was already soulless. Well, I want your soul to come back into you And then by the end of the documentary, I want it ripped out. Jojo, hello. How are you? How strong is our friendship? So strong, Madison. Jermino, same to you. Thanks for being here. I love the lights in your car. Thank you, Mahim. What does it mean when a guy says you were the highlight of their day? Eliza. It means that you were the highlight of their day. Jojo, thanks for the follow. Hello, Brandy. Jermino, thanks for the follow. Melissa, welcome. If a guy is over here saying you were the highlight of their day, I think they like you. It means what they said. Different guy, by the way. His best friend. Timothy, thanks for the follow. Tells me that he has feelings for me, but doesn't want to deal emotions and feelings I bring out in him. Well, Lady Shadows, he sounds very avoidant, and I would spare the heartbreak and cut ties with him. Or you could encourage him. You could reassure him that he's safe to be who he is. But Lady Shadows, don't you? If a guy is going to show his emotions and feelings to you, if he's going to open up to you, Lady Shadows, don't you be breaking his heart, all right? Don't be doing it. You got to mean it. If you are going to give a man the safe space to open up, you better mean it. It better be real. But it's hard to. It's hard to, in general, for men to open up because we're shamed for it, you know? We're made to believe that emotions are an ick. So we don't show them. We just keep it all bottled up. So shout out to the ladies that give men the safe space to be who they are and open up and mean it. It's Candace, thank you so much for all those roses. I appreciate you so much. Keep my interest within the friend group. Hello, handsome. Hello. Morales, how are you? Hi, Lisa. Mo, thanks for being here. So I found a pizza order recipe at the guy I'm talking to's place with the girl's name on it. Oh, a pizza order receipt, not a recipe. Oh, no. Part 7 for tomorrow? Yes. Part 7 will be tomorrow. Part 7 edited and I have part 8 edited. I just finished part 8 before I came out here. Part 8 is going to be like 4 minutes long. So buckle up. You'll have no doubt if someone likes you. Facts. The guy is way too young for you, Eliza. At least you know. Texas Angel, hello. Moon Puppy's out here. I forgot the time while playing video games. Now it's 5:35 a.m. and I have to be up at 7:30. Well, girl, you better go to sleep. Get a nap. I try to keep spaces safe and judgment-free. If you all have to wonder, then he doesn't like you. Facts. I didn't realize how often guys don't get to talk about their feelings till I saw these guy friends in Colorado. Yeah, that's why it's important to have a guy friend so you can open up to them at least. Because girls be judging, girls be hating on guys who open up, and it's sad. For a second, it seemed like you forgot it was me. Why do guys you match with on Tinder never message you? Why do you always have to be the first one? If somebody's matching with you and they're not messaging you, they're probably just getting their ducks in the row for later. So they're probably talking to somebody else if they're not messaging. Like if I match with a girl and I send a message and she's not saying anything back, I'm just assuming she's talking to somebody. I don't take it personal. I'm like, okay, she's talking to somebody right now. My message can just sit there and I'm going to move on. But just slide into some DMs and talk to whoever responds. Don't worry about the ones that don't. What's your type? Blondes or brunettes? Blondes. Long Island, New York here. Are you from New York? No, I'm not from New York. I'm from Ohio. Buckle up and ready. Part 6 won't work for you, beef and cheese burrito? You're so cute. Thank you. You're so nice. If you're new here, click the follow button. I appreciate it so much. Drop those corgis for your boy. Make those corgis shake their ass. And wherever the star is, I don't know where TikTok moved it. Click the star. Become a Love Ranger. It's only one Lunchable a month. And you'll get love next to your name. Just like, I don't know who's a Love Ranger in here right now. And you'll get to use cute emotes. This is cute. And Brunch Chatty. And I'll follow you back. And you get a Love Ranger color live in front of everybody. I've been trying so hard to make him feel safe and encouraged. And he shuts me down. Slowly but surely, Lady Shadows. But I'm proud of you for giving him that space to be him and open up. Glow, thank you for the follow. Guards are like, I seem to have conversations like this. This is great. Seeing you live on Sunday is going to throw me off for a whole week. I am going to take a little mini vacation. Like, after the series is done, your boy's disappearing. For how long, who knows? I need a break. I need a vacation. Once the series is done, peace out. Your boy gone for a bit. What do I do to get more guy friends? Baby, let me look at you. All right. A boy from the USA. You want guy friends? I would go do things in public that have to do with your interests or hobbies that you have. Or you could start a new hobby or interest, such as a mixed martial art of sorts, jiu-jitsu, karate, whatever you want to do. Do something like that. You'll meet guy friends. Especially jiu-jitsu. Like jiu-jitsu, martial arts in general is a very welcoming crowd. So try that. Pick up a martial art. You a cutie, bruh? Thank you. Unmatched him. Hello, Angelica. Lady Shadows, I think you need to evaluate if he's worth being with. Maybe he has past trauma. He 100% has past trauma, for sure. He sounds avoidant, but he could just be a dude who's been told that he's not allowed to open up to women because they'll judge him and leave him and look at him as less of a man because he has feelings. They should write and even ask to call right away. So if a guy gets upset that you went to church, but is okay with his silence to you, run or stay. Silent treatment is an absolute no. You can communicate, Alara, you can communicate like, look, I get that you're upset, but when you're upset, we need to talk about it. Candace, thank you so much for the little heart. We need to talk about when you're upset. It's not okay for you to give me the silent treatment. It's not okay for you to stonewall. Because that gives me anxiety. Like, I need a partner who can work through issues with me. And sitting here and just staring at each other, not saying a word, isn't getting through issues. And if he's not willing to talk through issues, then run. We want communicators. We don't have time for people who just want to say talk to the hand when there's an issue. I'm not dating your hand. No? I'm going to talk to you. We're going to solve this. I ain't got time for that shit. Where are you from, Samantha? I'm from Ohio. It's Sunday. What's happening? Hi, Tiff. Thank you for the raccoons. Gaming Vixen and Beef and Cheese Burrito. Thank you for the finger hearts. Shalisha, hello. Linda, welcome. I signed into the TMs to get matched after we just matched. Huh? Pow and Lady Shadows, thanks for the follow. That's fine. You deserve a break, I suppose. Good morning, Zara. Live long and prosper. Ken Tiff is here. You want to talk to her? Oh, yeah, I did. Elle, thanks for the follow. 45 just dated the second guy in my life. Didn't work. Need advice. What advice you need, Missy? Why didn't it work? What happened? How young is too young for me, do you think? Eliza, for you, 28. You're in your 30s. You have a child. 28 is the youngest you should go. How do you deal with avoidance? So, Samantha, deal with avoidance in terms of dating or in terms of you're already in the relationship? Let's start there. Are you in a relationship with avoidant? Or are you asking how do you deal with them in the wild, trying to date? Who knows? I'll be before he gets to that comment. Even silence speaks volumes. I was upset he got mad that I went to church. Yeah, there's no reason to ever ignore your partner. Ever. There's no reason for it. It's never okay. It's abuse. What about the one who says he wants communication but doesn't give it? Well, you just remind him, like, hey, remember when you said you like communication? Well, it'd be awesome if you could communicate. You don't have to be as much of a sarcastic asshole as I am when you say it. But just remind him how important communication is to you. And just be like, I remember you saying communication is important to you. It's also important to me. And we have this issue that we have to get over. Let's talk about it. Thank you so much for the little heart person. It's okay to need space when there's conflict. We all need space every once in a while. We're not all perfect. It's okay to need space, but we need to communicate our need for space. And we also need a window of when we're going to return to have the conversation. You should not go to bed upset. And anybody who says they have no issues going to bed upset, they're avoidance. They're not healthy people. We need a window of when you're going to be back, when you're going to be ready to talk about this. So they could say, like, look, I need some space. I need to chill. I need to breathe. Give me like 30 minutes. Give me an hour and we'll come back and we'll talk about this again. It also helps to make that sweet love. If you're angry at each other, take a little pause and be like, look, we're just angry at each other. Let's just climb in the bed and get that frustration out. That also helps. And then we'll talk about the issue. If you're in a relationship, do that. Get it out of you. Get the frustration out of you. And then talk about it. And your mind will be blown. How easy it is to have a conversation. And how easy it is to care about each other after you make that sweet love. Hello, sweetie. Hi. But if you are somebody who needs space, communicate it. Just like, I need 30 minutes, I need an hour, then we'll come back and talk about this. Go into a separate room in the house, don't lock the door. Shut the door behind you. Communicate your need for space. It's not okay to get into the car and go, though. That's a no. Get into the car and leaving, no. Go into a different room. Go into the backyard. Whatever your space is in the house. But leaving, that's a no. That's a no. And then you come back and you talk about it. Get over that issue, I literally pulled up a chair while he's on the toilet to have a conversation. Samantha, thanks for the follow. Hey, what's up? Hello, Kimmer. In a relationship. So, Samantha, you're already in a relationship with an avoidant. So, how to deal with an avoidant when you're in the relationship is an avoidant person is the most fragile out of all the insecure attachments. They have to be handled with kid gloves because they take everything personal. They take everything as an attack. They're little babies. They're cute little babies, Avoidant people are just adorable little babies. And if you say anything wrong, they'll pout and hold their breath and stonewall you. They take everything personal. Everything is an attack to them. So it's really important to use I statements instead of you, because they hear you and they feel criticized. You can't say, you don't ever do the dishes. You would have to say, I would appreciate it so much if you could help and do the dishes tonight. Or whatever it is. Whatever need is not being met in the household, in the relationship. I would feel positive word if you could action they're not doing. Avoidants are far more receptive to I statements with positive words attached to it. They're receptive to positive reinforcement. So when they do the dishes, right, you tell them how much you appreciate them for it. Like, thank you so much for doing that. And you don't go, oh, look who's finally doing the dishes. I never thought that I would see Samantha doing the dishes. Don't do that shit, because now they don't want to do it ever again. Appreciate them. Go behind them. Hug them from behind. Give them a kiss on the neck. Give them a kiss on the cheek. Be like, thank you so much for doing this. I appreciate you so much. I know that you're probably exhausted today. And I appreciate so much that you did this for me. When your avoidant person or anybody in general does something that you want more of, Let them know how much you appreciate it. Positive reinforcement. You know, like even when it comes to dogs, I know people aren't dogs, but it's better to train a dog with treats than it is with punishment for doing bad. Give them treats for doing good. Have a good night or day. All good luck and have a great break. Thank you, Sam. Kaylee, thank you. I appreciate you. Am I single? I am single, unfortunately. Hello, Miriam. I hate the bread crumbers. I feel you, girl. the finger. Lise, hello. Should men send women money? No. Nah. I ain't sending money. Absolutely not. We're in the just talking phase. He's a few years older than me. It's confusing. Oh, I tried the I statement, didn't work. Yeah, you were dating a narcissist, Liza. Yeah, if I statements, positive reinforcement, if nothing's working, just leave. You know, if you've communicated your best, you've used I statements, you've handled the avoidant like they're little babies. They're just fragile little babies, and oh, everything's an attack. Oh, you want to spend time with me? I'm not good enough. Oh, wow, poor me. Poor me, I have a partner that wants to spend time with me. You handle them like a little baby, and it's just not working, ditch them. Because they're never going to change. I would use the, if I make dinner, would you do the dishes? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Like it's okay if you set that in the beginning of like, hey, whoever makes dinner doesn't do the dishes. The other person does dishes, and they're like, okay, deal. But I wouldn't throw that on my partner. Like, hey, I'm gonna make dinner, so you got to do dishes tonight, because now they have anxiety. When I was just, we could have had a nice dinner. We could have had a nice dinner. Like after dinner, I could be like, hey, that was a nice dinner I made, huh? you know what I would love as a thank you. And then she starts to put her hair back. I'm like, no, the dishes. Ray Sims. Was it Amanda's story on 90 Day? Yes. My wife just left me after 9 years and just got up 2 days ago and left me and kids for a coworker. I'm sorry, Bears Exotic, that you got discarded like that. That is sad as fuck to read. Where'd you get all the insight on attachment style? Start with the book Attached. Linktree in the bio. Go to my Amazon store. There's a book called Attached in there. The book Attached goes over the 3 basics: secure, avoidant, and anxious. It doesn't cover fearful avoidant, but it covers the basics and why and how attachment styles develop. Let's start there. Are you sitting in your car? Can cars be in space? Raven, this is the Loveship. Thank you so much for being here. We're literally in space. I appreciate you so much. He's in the Loveship. Thank you, Lyra. He's sitting in the plane. Skylar, thank you so much for the follow. You're so handsome. Thanks. Hi, Cody. Thanks for coming back. You probably missed myself with the ex. But he was bad. Even kind of shocked with some of the stories. Lil Nicky, thank you so much for the follow. Oh. Okay. I'll get to Tiffany in a minute. I'm feeling like the boss of you. So assuming now I know the town you're in. No. I had to travel to see Amanda. So I traveled to Amanda to be on the show. Calvin Hall. All right, Tiff. Tiff, when I say don't talk to multiple people at a time, Tiff, I don't mean don't talk to people until you find somebody you like. I mean, once you find somebody you like and that you're interested in, focus on them. Okay? Don't have 20 dates lined up in a week. That's what I mean by don't talk to multiple people at a time. Not, hey, I'm single, let me feel this out and see who's going to catch my interest, who I'm going to pursue. That's not what I mean. We all need to do that. We all need to see what's out there, put our toes in the water here and there. But once we actually start liking somebody, let's focus on them. Let's give our all to them. Let's see where it goes. And it's either going to go somewhere magical or it's not. And if it doesn't, we let them go on to the next one. Back to dipping our toes and seeing who bites. My ex is coming to visit on the 18th. Oh no. be nice to them. Just join. Do you keep women by spending money on them / spending money? No. I keep women. 20 dates helps you get through the riffraff faster. I mean, I don't need to go on a date to know if I like somebody or not. You know, get better at that. Get better at seeing patterns through texting, if they're going to be a good match or not. And sometimes I ignore that they're not. Sometimes I ignore knowing they're not a good match because they're hot. And that's a choice that I'm making. I'm making the choice to possibly get traumatized because they're hot. And I've made that choice probably in the past year. I've made that choice 3 times, I would say. Probably 3. Johnny, you just got to be yourself. The women who are obsessed with money, you don't want those kind of women anyway. Those are narcissists, Johnny. Narcissistic women are obsessed with your wallet. Sprinkle, sprinkle. You don't want them. Do what I do if you're gonna talk multiple people. Make sure they're best friends. Oh no! Oh no! How old are you, Raven? I'm 31. Life drama. She's hot. Right. Exactly. Her being hot is worth the life trauma. Sometimes people are hot enough for the drama. Ken dear, I prefer me. Most are nice texting then. Not me. I'm not meeting until I know that we like each other. Am I single though? I am freshly single. I'm fresh on the lot. I was wondering if you get what else. Be confident. It's attractive. It sure is. Are you saying I'm hot? Lil Nikki, I haven't creeped on you. We may need another wink. Hello, Diana. He's in quarantine. Kinda high. I probably won't be ready to date for a couple weeks. At least. I'm more cute than hot. I just have to accept it. King got the winkers down. Thanks. Hello, D. Aisha, welcome. It's called blinking. Where have you been? Aisha, I've been right here. Where have you been? Got something in your eye? So I can't wink on command. I do get I'm a very natural winker, and I get called out for it. I just will wink, you know? My wink is very natural, and I do it all the time. You know, I will wink at the waitress as like a thank you. Like, that's how I say thank you, is winking. You know, I say thank you with a wink. And people will call me out, and I don't even know that I'm doing it. But if you tell me to wink, I can't. Hello, Bailey. Well, the next part of the story be posted tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Is when I start uploading it. It takes a few minutes to upload, and then it's got to process. So it's safe to check around 3:30. It should be up. But at 3, I click the post at 3. Blinking and winking different. Are those your dogs? They're driving mine crazy. The moon puppies are not mine now. Yoselin, thank you for the follow. Yoselin, you're too funny. Thank you. They don't know the difference between a wink and a... Is it the phone call one? No. The phone call will be part 10. Part 10. You're in work. We'll have fun at work. Part 10 is the phone call. Part 1. Being single for a while isn't a bad thing. Thinking I'm going to stay single for a while longer. Do your thing. I'm a Latina. I would like to speak English. Well, you're in the goodest place to learn English. Am I having a party in your car? You mean in the Loveship or literally in space? Thanks for being here. Click the follow button for now. And yes, of course. It's me. Part 10 is going to be forever. Part 10 is in literally 4 days. Tomorrow's part 7. Tuesday's part 8. Thursday you'll get part 10. It's fine. And then Friday, 11. So Sunday will be the end of the series. Next Sunday. Sorry. Y'all are going to miss this series when it's gone, okay? So enjoy it. Enjoy it while it lasts. Because when it's gone, you're going to be like, damn, I want more. Did you say goodest? Anyone ever get good fortune cookies? Mine are always predicting some... Oh, my fortune cookies before I exploded on TikTok, on point. My fortune cookies predicted my TikTok success. So shout out to fortune cookies. I had a guy that ghosted me in September pop up last night. He apologized and wants to talk. 4 days is way too long to hear that phone call. Today, vid royally blanked me off. So next Sunday, you're going dark. Yeah. Sunday, I'll go live. I'm only going live I'm not in a good mental place to be going live, but it does help me to talk to you guys, and also I have to promote my series. So that's why I'm live, is so that TikTok actually shows my series to people. Just got one and it said today, proceed with caution. Your fortune cookie telling you stop talking to the guy and his friend, Eliza. Pick one. You can't have both. You're going to ruin a friendship. Backroad Princess, hello. Silva, hi. Raven, thanks for the follow. Ken, do I talk with him? Tiff, go for it. If somebody comes back, it usually means... If you're talking to somebody and they ghost you, and they come back, that usually means that they started to talk to somebody else, or somebody else stepped up their game. They gave that person a chance, and it didn't end well. So now they're coming back for you, Tiffany. And that doesn't mean that you're the plan B. Just because somebody comes back for you after something failed doesn't mean you're the plan B. It just means the other person stepped up their game faster and harder than you did, you know? So they're just coming back, seeing if there's still a chance. If there's still a chance that you like them. It's just the reality of dating, you know? I wouldn't call it a red flag. I wouldn't call it a green flag. I wouldn't call it any color flag. It's just the reality, you know? We give the wrong people chances sometimes. Look at me. Look at me and Jess, you know? Sometimes you give the wrong people the chance. when you shouldn't. When you shouldn't have. Look at me and Batgirl. Sometimes you give the wrong people a chance. It's life. They both had different good qualities. I wish I had sound effects for my blinks. And the one I really like gets jealous when I give his friend attention. Hey, Eliza. Hey, Eliza. You know what that's called, Eliza? That's called triangulation. You know who triangulates, Eliza? Narcissist. Hey, Eliza. Did your husband rub off on you a little bit, Eliza? What's going on there? Okay. Oh, and he's 24, then no. No, Tim. Don't do it. All mine come back. It's annoying. They always come back. How old are you? I'm 31. Everyone comes back. They have to. All part of the journey. Maybe you gotta proceed with caution if we're on Ken's live. Alara, thanks for the rose. Is Batgirl Colorado #1? No. Batgirl lived in Missouri. And she was a total baddie. And we don't need to talk about her. We don't need to talk about Batgirl. Cartoon sounding blinks would be awesome. Every time I blink, anytime y'all say some shit and I go like this, I'm doing like the cartoon blinks in my head. Like I'm doing the sound effects in my head and I wish you could hear it. The dun, dun. You know what I'm saying? The little cartoon blinks. I'm for sure making that in my head when I do that. Oh, sugar snaps. But he's also 6'3" and a bodybuilder. Hey, Tiff. Have your fun, Tiff. But that boy's not going to marry you. As long as you know he's not sticking around, have your fun. He's not sticking around. But have your fun, okay? It's your life. It's your life, Tiff. Have your fun. Do you like teriyaki chicken? I don't even know what teriyaki means. Because I have some teriyaki chicken. Oh no. Why are you like this? Midnight Sugar, hello. I'll just ask Reginald. I love my guy friends hope I have some tails. Don't hate the player, can't hate the game. What do you do if a guy says he's gonna commit, but he doesn't keep his word? You walk away until he keeps his word, Grace. Set the boundary, set the ultimatum. You gave me the blink one time for a solid 30 seconds. It's the funniest thing I've ever seen. Isn't Ken 6'3" also? I am 6'3.25". If we're rounding up, I'm 6'4", but I just say 6'3". I don't know what teriyaki means now. What is teriyaki? Like, if I see teriyaki, I don't know what that means. Will I eat it? Yeah. Will I know what it means before I get it? No. If I'm getting teriyaki chicken, your boy is surprised every time. How are you, Midnight Sugar? Hi, Haiti. How are you? Megan, welcome. It's a sauce. Oh. Hi, Hannah. I don't know what teriyaki sauce is. I don't know what it tastes like. 5'3" and dated a guy that was 6'4" is hilarious. Yeah, my ex that I was with for like 3.5 years, she was 5'0". She was 5'0", and like standing next to her, I don't realize how tiny she is compared to me until like you're walking in a city and you look over at a window and you see your reflection walking together. It's like, damn, you're so small. I'm close to 5'6" for some reason. I also round down to 6'3". Savory and sweet. It's actually really good. I mean, I've definitely have had teriyaki chicken. You know what I mean? I just don't know. I climbed him like a tree. Hello, Ashley. Thank you for likes, everybody. All the best. If you're new here, click the follow button. Follow me on Instagram at SuperKenGaming. Appreciate it so much. Marbella, hello. I'm 5'10" and the shortest guy call me an Amazon. I'd rather feel dainty. Aw. People are really gonna be thinking of the dark with me saying I dated a guy for 2 hours. I wonder what's the fastest I've broken. Oh, never mind. I remember. My breakup record is like 12 hours, but it was after taking a girl back that I already broke up with. I took her back and I broke up with her again in like 12 hours. I think you skipped the comment. I mean, in 2 years, got you. Hi, Hannah. How are you? Kelsey, welcome. 3 days. Betty, welcome. My breakup record was 5 minutes. I was really young at the time. We're not counting that. We're not counting. Ken, you thought I did something for 2 hours? That's what you said. I don't count relationships before I was like relationships before I was like 21 don't count. I don't count those as relationships. You know me at all by now. And hello. Y'all ruthless. Charles, hi. Honestly, I don't count any of my relationships. My girl in 29, 5'7", till not little. I got married at 17, so it doesn't count. What the fuck? You got married at 17? Damn. I've always been in a relationship since the 7th grade. I didn't have my first girlfriend until I was like 16, 17. Hello, Beth. It's been forever since I've been in a relationship. Lots of situationships, though. That's so fun stuff. I'm sorry. I hope you find yourself a nice committed man soon. If you want to, you know. I don't know what you want. Literally only 2 to 3 months in between the relationships. I was married for 32 years, but got married at 20. I've never been married in my entire life. I've never been engaged in my entire life. I've never been close to engaged in my entire life. Don't do it. Dasani, don't get married. I don't know. I don't know yet. It's a trap. When is it an appropriate time to start in front of each other? Vaughn, I used to think as immediately as possible. But I've become more considerate in my later years. And I will not do that in front of my girl for as long as I can possibly go. If it's 90 years, I will go 90 years, you know? But I used to not care. I used to just let it rip like it was Beyblade. But now I care. Now I will leave the room. Why this video serious about love life? Because I love love. Hello, Daddy. Hello, Nico. Alex, thanks for the follow. I want to, but they never commit. Oh, so never close to engagement. What day are we on now? I don't know. You're like on day 100. Hi there from Chicago, Carrie Marie. Hello. Hi from Alaska, Carolyn from Alaska. Hello. All right. I'm caught up on your story. As an ICU nurse, I have a question. I'm sure answers are coming. I have questions. I'm sure answers are coming. So, as somebody who is not a nurse or a doctor, I probably won't be able to answer your questions. Like, here's the thing: is like, I'm just a trusting person, all right? And being a trusting person bit me in the ass through the entire Jess situation. She would just say things to me, and I'd be like, okay. Like, I'm not going to research them and see what's real and what's not. I'm gonna just trust, you know? The thing that really fucked me over and really trapped me in the whole situation was the fact that the funeral was going to be in another city. If the funeral would not have been in another city, I would have pushed so hard to see her every single week. I'd be trying to make plans to see her if the funeral wasn't going to be in another city. Like, it was so clever for her in her story to make sure the funeral is out of city. So anytime I'm pushing to see her, it's like, well, my mom could die any single day. So you just can't come. Because if you come and my mom dies, then we have to immediately leave. Because the funeral will be in like a week after she dies. Like, it was very, very clever on her part. Should I wait for my ex to contact me? Yeah. If that's what you want. If you want them to contact you, just wait. Do you think watching The Juice is cheating? Eliza, whatever you're comfortable or you're not comfortable with. I heard somebody say that anything that you do that you wouldn't do if your partner was around is cheating. And anything you wouldn't want your partner to do is cheating. So if you wouldn't want your partner doing it and you wouldn't do it if your partner was around, then yes, it's cheating. Some people like watching The Juice together, you know? It's corn. A big lump of knobs that has the juice. Some people like watching that together. Me personally, I haven't partaken in eating corn on the cob since I was like 26. So that's just not a part of my life. So I'm personally not watching that with my partner not around. I'm not watching it in general. You know, if I am watching, it's corn, a big lump of knobs that has the juice. It's self-made with my partner, or it's just my partner. That's how I feel personally. Would I be bothered if my partner watched it? Probably. I probably wouldn't. I would probably prefer that my partner does not, personally. Lauren, thanks for the follow. I'm sorry about the story either way. Well, thank you, Susie. Tasani, how are you? Michael Scott. Carolyn, how are you? Dating is ass for real. Just got done crying over a dude on a Sunday. Lauren, why are you crying over men over here? Liz, hello. Isabella, thank you for the follow. And thank you for the rose. Hi from Vegas. Hello, Tony from Vegas. Theo Vaughn. Trying to not send unhinged texts. Of course you would trust her. I'm so sorry she did whatever she did to you. It's awful and abusive. It's definitely something. It's crazy. I think the corn situation, as long as they're not hiding it, I would not consider it. What did I miss? Susie, enjoy work. Thanks for the corn, Amy. Alexander, girl, I feel that his lost will never settle, babe. You watch it with your partner, beef and cheese burrito. Any money involved? Was she asking you to send money? No, she was not asking me to send money. There was no money involved. I'm trying to say corn in a way that like doesn't accidentally sound like the real word, you know? Over 30s lie about LTR, but try for a hook. I make my own corn. It's more fun. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. I would rather just make my own and watch that. When are you going to post another part, Marilyn? The next part is tomorrow, 3 p.m. Eastern time is when I click the post. So it's safe to assume it'll be up by 3:30. I made corn for a while with my partner. How do we know if a guy likes us without him flat out telling us? Steph, if a guy is flirting with you, he likes you. If a guy is going out of his way to talk to you, he likes you. If a guy is complimenting you, he likes you. Hey, Steph. Guys aren't just nice. We don't want to be your friend, you know? If we're gonna be your friend, it's because you approached us and we want nothing to do with you. If we are approaching you, it's not to be your friend. So that's how you know. If we approached, we like you. We like your stuff. Ken, just pick a Love Ranger. You know they're crazy about you. Jess was a Love Ranger. What do you mean? Hello, Lily Patoot. How are you? How are you, Lily? Ellie's Journey, hi. Also, I do not need to put any blame on you for not questioning odd parts of the medical story. Yeah, I just shrugged it off. And like I said in one of the parts, Megan, thanks for joining my little heart thing. Like I said in one of my parts, for the first 2 months, I just didn't care. You know, like I just broke up with my girlfriend like the first week of November. So like I was healing. And then at the end of November, Jess came into my life. And I didn't care. I was heartless. I was cold. I didn't want to talk to anybody. So I just flirted. Like I had no interest in dating at all. And then in like end of December, January, it's like, okay, my heart's starting to melt. I can feel again, but I still didn't care. I wasn't talking to her a lot. If we would talk on the phone, it was because she would call me. If we were texting, it was because she would text me. I wasn't texting her first. I wasn't calling her first. It was, she pursued me the entire way. And then, like, I did try to have, like, a FaceTime at the end of December. I don't remember if, because there's a time gap between me asking her to FaceTime and then our next text. And usually she texts like that. So I don't remember if in that gap she called me and she's like, yeah, we should FaceTime, whatever, and life got in the way, or if she just ignored it and then I double texted. I don't remember, because that was like December. But after I asked her to FaceTime, her entire world started to fall apart. And then at that moment, I'm on the phone with her like 24 hours a day, like literally 24 hours a day. Like I was on the phone with her so much that I know that this fun fact, if you're on the phone with somebody, it will not let you be on the phone for 24 hours. Once the phone hits 23 hours and like 58 minutes, it hangs up. How do I know this? Because when I say we were on the phone every second of the day, I mean that. I mean we were on the phone every second of the day. Her crying, talking to me about everything. She could not go to sleep alone. She had to be on the phone with me or she couldn't fall asleep. So I couldn't be like, hey, wipe your tears. Hey, wipe your tears and go on camera. I couldn't do that. I didn't have the heart while she's losing her mom and she's in pieces and I'm holding these pieces together. I didn't have the heart to be like, hey, let's FaceTime. I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. So like the first 2 months, I just didn't care. And then this 2 months after that, it's like, I'm holding this girl together. Like I don't have time to think things aren't adding up. Like there are moments where I'm just like, this is just so weird. You don't care to see me because you're the pursuer here. Like you clearly like me more than I like you. You're saying that you love me. You're saying that you want me to move in with you. And I feel like you're not really making any effort to see me. This is a little weird. This is odd. Like I get you're going through a lot, but damn. You want to see me a little bit? Ken's new gift should be corn instead of corgis. Vanessa, thanks for the follow. I thought we were friends. I have no friends. I'm lonely. She's a catfish. Let me pull up. how did you and Jess go from lives to texting? So how Jess and I met is I posted my Taylor Swift video. Dun, 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 that one. Where I'm like, is your boyfriend gonna cuddle you and watch Christmas movies, or am I gonna have to do it? Is your little boyfriend gonna whatever, or am I gonna have to do it? So that's how Jess found me, and I was like, ooh, is she a baddie? So I followed her and I slid into the DMs. So that's so I didn't meet her from lives. I met her from my video that was going viral. My Taylor Swift video went viral. My Christmas Taylor Swift video went viral. And then I saw Jess and I slid into the DMs. It wasn't from lives. So I slid into his DMs first, but he started gaming with me. And now my guy friends. The story should be a movie. I'm trying. I'm trying to make it like a little TikTok movie. Like I'm trying my hardest to make it entertaining and give you a viewing experience that's like, obviously it's not going to be on par with like Netflix or whatever, but for a TikTok series, I hope that you guys are enjoying, because I'm not trying to just give information. Like I said, like I'm trying to give you guys a series and an experience, something to watch, something to enjoy for a couple weeks, something to share with your friends. I'm telling the story of a shitty situation in my life, a shitty point in my life, and there's mystery and intrigue and betrayal. Like there's so much. There's heartbreak. There's death. There's everything. There's everything you could want in this story, and I hope that you love it. But she's snapping you and sending mac and cheese. She must be real. That's what I'm thinking. Like, she's snapping me, but I do know through our good friend Heavenly, who's a TikToker, I do know that there is a way to fake sending snaps. Like you can like take a picture of yourself and then you can put a picture as a sticker and it goes through as if you did it real time. Like, I think that's a trick. Something similar to that, where you can trick people into like, hey, I just took this. So I knew about that trick well before anything, but she was sending me mac and cheese that were matching this girl's body. And then she's sending me mac and cheese with the girl's face in it. And I'm reverse searching and I can't find anything. You know, like in the beginning of us talking, she's like, all my socials are deactivated because I'm coming back to social media because I've deactivated anything because my ex just won't leave me alone. All I have is TikTok just for entertainment. And I found you, you know, just randomly scrolling. So I couldn't, like, her pictures were nowhere. She's snapping me. She's on the phone with me 24/7. All this shit's going down. She sent me that mac and cheese. And I can't find this girl anywhere. So I'm like, okay. Like I was definitely suspicious, but it's like, I have no evidence. And I can't ask this girl to FaceTime me while her mom is dying. What's Ken's flirting like? Because I can't tell when I'm being flirted with. I forget I'm considered hot. When I'm flirting, I tease girls when I flirt, you know? I'm just like, I'm mean, but I'm a sweet mean when I'm flirting. But I also just like spell it out, you know? Like, you'll know. You make time for those who matter, no matter how busy. Facts. I think she might be using you to get over someone. Dun, dun, dun. Or maybe she's married. Maybe this is an alias and she started talking to me and oops, she got a real boyfriend in real life and she doesn't know how to tell me. Who knows? I know. I have the answer. And the truth may shock you. Did you have to get a burner phone to make content? No, I didn't. I did not. I feel bad leaving the story downtime at work is ending. Has to be a real person using a fake face, because too much time and effort in story. It's a lot of crazy details. Like in my one video where she's like, hey, what do you want me to wear to pick you up from the airport? Because she's like, you know, like, just so you know, once I pick you up from the airport, we're pulling off somewhere. Like, you know, you're picking up Super Ken, of course. Of course we're pulling off somewhere. She's like, what do you want me to wear? So I tell her that maroon top that I show in the video, and she's like, I've looked everywhere for that top. Like a couple days later, she's like, I've looked everywhere for that top. I can't find it. But I have the same thing in gray. And you can see a video of her wearing the gray. Like, why say that? Why go out of your way to say that you couldn't find the maroon top in that video, but you could find the gray? Just so many weird things. And the thing with the TV. And like, I was painting my walls one day because, you know, I own the land where I live. I'm painting the walls. I'm buying a TV. And she was mad at me for painting my walls and buying a TV, because she's like, I don't feel like you're serious about moving in with me because you're over here renovating. And I'm like, girl, I own this. What do you mean? Like, I'm still gonna work on my shit. Like, I haven't met you yet. Like, she was so mad that I was painting my walls and that I was buying a TV because she didn't think I was serious about moving in with her. So many details. So many reasons for me to believe, like, this girl gotta be real. I learned to watch actions, not words, facts. I'll be your friend. I'm serious, but the cliffhangers. I have to give you cliffhangers. The cliffhangers are to keep you coming back. It's just psychology, Fawn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I keep hitting you with the next time on Dragon Ball Z, but I have to. Have you seen movies on Netflix? Your videos are better. Thank you. Thank you. How do I watch these shows? Oh, my TikTok series, it's on TikTok for free. I could just post it all now and make you guys pay for it, but I'm not going to do that. All this weight from not eating. I was like, at least I got abs now, but then, how are you faking that? But the mac and cheese, how are you faking that? Exactly. That's exactly what I'm thinking. Because this mac and cheese is 1,000,000% the girl. From the videos, from the pictures, the mac and cheese she is sending me is 1,000,000,000,000,000% this girl. Her face is in it, and her face is in it unedited, raw pictures, like from even photo shoots. When I said in that video, I've seen it all. I've seen it all. And it's her. 100% it's her. 1,000,000%. It's the girl from the pictures and videos. You know, is she living a double life? And if she's not living a double life, how does she have access to these pictures? All these questions and more will be answered. Me today was like, you're too skinny and you lost your booty. Eliza, don't let people tell you that you're too skinny. Just whatever you're comfortable with. It's your body, girl. Confident shot, but back down. She could just be jealous, Eliza. Want to hear something funny? Alexis, tell me something funny. I just went through all part 6 of your story and I need the ending. Everyone's like, I like to rest. Just tell us what happened now. Wendy, I can't spoil my own series. So much time and effort to ultimately hurt someone. Yeah. Really fucked. When we lie, we try to make up random stuff to make the lies seem believable. True. Also true. That's true, Lily Patootie. Hello, Sierra. Sometimes they add those details because they know you can't question it, but usually Mick Fiddle, thanks for the follow. Blonde Tatted Nurse, hello. How are you? Hello, Ria. Talking to multiple people at once. I mean, 24-hour calls is pretty personal. Yeah. I gotta go soon, but feel better. Okay, I'll catch your story. Thank you. Thanks for being here. What happened with the mac and cheese? Use your imagination. I just realized what mac and cheese means. I was so confused. So mac and cheese noodles, you know, and you can do the rest from there. You can do the rest of the puzzle from there. When I say mac and cheese, I mean noodles. Pixel, thanks for the follow. Just clicked with the mac and cheese. I was like, she sent you some homemade mac and cheese. I literally set a timer for your story, Ken, so I don't forget. Okay, now I'm just stumped by the 24 hours calls. Yeah, like literally, I can't remember what day we started, but once we started, we didn't stop. We were on the phone every second of the day. She was in my earbuds. So she got leave from work, right? Because of everything she's going through, where she didn't have to go into work for a month, but she would work from home. But she would be in my earbuds. And anytime she'd have to do a call for work, she would just mute me so that nobody else could hear me, you know, or that I couldn't hear her because she works for like some insurance thing. And obviously that's personal information. So she would mute the phone so I couldn't hear her. But she would still talk to me in between calls. Like she was in my ear 24/7 for probably close to 3 months, maybe 2 months, 2.5 months. But once everything was going on with her mom, it's like, I have to hold this woman together and make sure she doesn't crumble, because I've had to do this in the past. My ex-girlfriend of 3.5 years she had a stepdad and she had a biological dad. She lost her stepdad before she ever met me. And that really broke her. She's still broken over it. And she lost her biological dad while I was in a relationship with her. So I've been through this before. I know I've never lost a parent, but I've been with partners who have lost parents, and I know how much it breaks them. So I knew how much this was going to break her. So I was just there for her every second of the day. Like even when I was making videos, like I'm making TikToks, she's on the phone, on speakerphone while I'm making TikToks. You know, like she would be there every second of my day. Just so she doesn't fall apart. And I didn't mind doing it. You know, I cared about this person. I wanted to be there for her. And I just knew this was gonna fuck her up emotionally. So I gave her that. You know, I gave her somebody to lean on. I just can't understand people who know what they're doing and how it's gonna affect people and just keep doing it. I'm gonna set a timer too. It's gonna be a girl either with a good body and self-conscious, or knows you but likes you, or gotta have him, need a date, need a relationship. Okay, now it's sounding like a psyop and trying to brainwash you. That's not help. That's awesome of you. Yeah, it's not healthy, but like I've seen it before. You know, my ex went through it, and I wasn't there when she lost her stepdad, and to this day, losing her stepdad bothers, like it just hits you. Like losing a parent, you think you're fine, then all of a sudden it smacks you in the face, and you're crying while you're driving home from the supermarket. You know, like it messes with you to lose a parent. Like I knew what was coming for her, so I gave myself to her, and it didn't bother me. You know, like I'm really good at filling my own cup, so it's not like I need my cup filled. You know, because she would even ask, like, am I too much? Am I exhausting to you, for you to have to be there for me and hold me together every second of the day? I'm like, no, it's fine. I got this. Like it was nothing. Like me being there emotionally for somebody I care about, light work. It's nothing to me. I can go forever. It does smack you out of nowhere, even 17 years later. Coming from someone who's lost both their parents, I am an orphan. You held space for her, and that's such a respectful thing to do. I lost a baby, and that will really F you up. It's not fun to go through, so I just gave myself to her in that way because I knew she would need somebody. I've lost my parents in December 4 years. April, it still hurts. And it just never stops, you know, never stops hurting. I've personally never went through it, but like I said, my ex did, and I saw how it affected her. So when this was her reality, I'm like, she needs me, you know. But I'm gonna get off here. I love and appreciate you all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Click the follow button if you're new. Follow me on Instagram @SuperKenGaming. I feel like holding space for someone is such a rare gift that we can provide as humans. I agree. Going to bed. The sooner I sleep, the sooner the new video will be up. Jen, thanks for the follow. All right, I love and appreciate you all so much. Click the follow button if you're new. Follow me on Instagram @SuperKenGaming. And bye, everybody. Sweet dreams.